Good evening, this is Tammy with the Forgiveness Connection, and I'm coming to you for your episode number 79 of Forgiveness on the Fly. Tonight we're going to talk about finding peace in your life. So we'll do some affirmations I would do in the office with somebody that comes in and they're struggling with this feeling of uneasiness about their current life situation, and they're really not finding a peaceful solution. Let's go ahead and begin. I forgive myself for the things that I've done to disrupt the peace in my life. Deep breath in. I forgive the people in my life that have come along and disrupted the peace that I thought I had. Deep breath in. I forgive myself for being shaken by the things happening around me and letting that steal the peace and the joy that I should have about my current life. Deep breath in. I forgive myself for believing this will always be true about my life. I'm always going to feel unsettled and lack of peace. Deep breath in. I ask God to help reveal what is causing this disruption in my life and help bring some peace back to my life. Deep breath in. I forgive myself for believing it's all my fault, and until I can change this big thing, I'm never going to feel the peace of my life again. Deep breath in. I forgive myself for believing another person has to change or I can't find peace. Deep breath in. I forgive myself for anything I've done or allowed in my life that's taken the peace and joy that I once had. Deep breath in. I ask the other people in my life to forgive me for blaming them for my lack of peace. Deep breath in. I raise my level of acceptance to letting go of the anxiety and letting go of the fear and letting go of the lack of peace feeling and settling into a space where I can feel calm, where I can feel more relaxed, and I can open massive space where I can pray and set the new intention of feeling more peace in my life, and God can help me with that. Deep breath in. I forgive myself for all of the time and all of the energy that I'm spending on not feeling like I have peace in my life. That sets the intention that I feel uneasy about not having peace in my life. So basically, all of my attention is going towards this lack of peace, creating more lack of peace, not calm. And deep breath in. I forgive myself for any other time in my life that I was unsettled and feeling a lack of peace. And any trigger I might be feeling now that has me again feeling unsettled and a lack of peace in my life. Deep breath in. I forgive myself for believing my peace depends on any actions or words of others. It doesn't. My peace is simply that. It's within me and I can access it at any time. It has absolutely nothing to do what's happening on the outside and everything to do with what I'm allowing myself to feel on the inside. Deep breath in. I love and accept myself, letting go of this desire, this need to have peace in my life, and settling into a space of being okay, allowing myself more calm, allowing myself to step away from situations, allowing myself to say no, slowing down a bit, and then seeing what my peace level feels like when I take myself out of the equation and I step away and I just settle into my own space. Deep breath in. I ask the other people in my life to forgive me for having to shut them out in order to regain my peace. Deep breath in. I forgive myself for the times I just say yes and I allow others to disrupt the peace that I've once had by taking on their burdens, by signing up for more than what I would want to be doing, by saying yes when I should say no. And I allow myself to be fully honest with me and fully honest with others and be okay saying no. Deep breath in. Without this pattern of lack of peace in my life, I'm free to allow myself to acknowledge out loud if there's something I'm not paying attention to in my life that I need to pay attention to, and maybe that's the reason I'm feeling a lack of peace. And I can pray about it. I can talk with a trusted friend about it. I can call a counselor and talk about it. I can talk with my pastors about it. And I can prepare myself that there may be an aspect I'm not looking at that's my fault or my part. And I want to look at all of the sides of the story before making a judgment. So I say yes to knowing all the truth so that I can regain the peace that I know God wants for me to have in my life. Deep breath in. Without this pattern of feeling unsettled and lack of peace in my life, I'm free to open massive space where I can trust God with what's next for me. I can trust God for the people that are coming into my life, and I can trust God and myself for the people that are stepping away from my life, that those weren't lifelong commitments and relationships that I need to put time and energy and effort into. And I get to be okay stepping away and regaining my peace. Deep breath in. Let's take one more deep breath in. All right, everybody, that's it for tonight. Those were just a few of the affirmations I would do with somebody that comes into the office and they're struggling with feeling a lack of peace in their life, whether that's because of a relationship or changes, or maybe something they're not paying attention to that their body's trying to get them to pay attention to. Anxiety works like that as well. It's a great defense mechanism. What is my anxiety keeping me from paying attention to that I need to address in my life? So, this is Tammy from the Forgiveness Connection, reminding you that forgiveness truly is key to healing in your life. Stay tuned for another episode tomorrow of Forgiveness on the Fly. Have a great evening. Bye.